Hey guys, welcome back to The Witcher 3, aka The Witcher Wilds. Last we left off, we fought for our honor, which we did awesomely. We also became a superpowered Witcher, that was interesting. We did a lot last part. And today we're going to finish the 2 side missions and then go back to the main story. Yeah. We're kind of getting close to the end now. Come on, we're so close to the end. Yes. Yes, we are. Hi, wolves. Bye. Bye.
Come on.
Bye. 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 I can't really deal with me. Actually, let's hit I need to check the YouTubes to make sure this is all working. Don't know why I went German on the server. Okay, it's working. Good. Although I should put it in a playlist. Which I'll do here. Just to next to the arc margins and stuff. No. Quit. Could have run all this way. Run. There can only be one. I do like this armor. I think when I do there can only be one though, I think I'm gonna wear this. And of course, use the respective swords, probably. Just cause, look how cool this looks. I do quite like this look. Is it as powerful? No, but it works.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
Should. Silver. Plus no, goddamn that's strong. There's never an option for someone to get killed. Okay, like I said, we'll wear the other armor when we do the other quest.
Scale. Color's unusual. Silver? Never seen one like this. Blood. Of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been.
Yes, it was. There's still more to find. What do we miss? What's here? A corpse.
Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different.
So it is something new, Smolensk.
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beast's murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the Basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for their loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns, this unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse. Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Yokoko is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day. Scents perceptible again.
Yeah, okay.
Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Dear Gaston! Seeing me that.
Here's something. But it's no basilisk screech. Human voices?
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Bohold, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Bohold mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected. If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed. And the word once given...
I'm an animal lover, what can I say? And
Your
it's the last
share,
of its
witcher.
species. Oh, I would have let them keep it.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reefers would surely have slain my Yokast.
You've already spent enough, mate. I'm good.
Don't need any more. Rather you paid it out to the families of your pets' victims.
Noble of you, Master. I shall take the advice to heart.
God, I'm
Yokast
good.
has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your caste could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
The statue. So the rest of this is Gwent, barring there can only be one. Don't lose your head. Don't lose your head. Whoa. Just need to change something. Right, we need to find... That's semi-close. I swear, if I ever return here, and there's multiple of those griffin things, I'm gonna be annoyed. But yeah, we let the griffin thing live. I'm an animal lover. It said it's from a lost species. Can't wipe out an entire race. You can't just wipe out an entire race. Why not? Tell me, what was it on Earth that made you so soft? Don't tell me it was that woman. Oh, it was. Well, how about when we're done here, I go pay her a visit myself? That first Thor movie is peak Thor. Nothing comes close. Dark World is my second favourite, which is so unpopular, I know. But it is. Basically, the Thor movies get less good. Like, Thor 1's my favourite, then the second one, then the third, then the fourth. And the fourth one is really bad. With some good ones. There can only be one. Metal CD is messing with me, so even though these swords are worse, I need to use the... Huh. What is that? Hey.
I'm walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter.
Jesus.
I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Is this Jesus?
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Oh, I want it.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know. For I know who you are. You have
Please say all
proven
my good
yourself
deeds.
capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric
sword.
virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
I'm gonna fight Jesus? Oh my god, I'm gonna fight Jesus.
One of your ilk, a witcher, ought to manage with an old goat.
Not good.
This, my favorite.
Did I beat Jesus? I think I beat
You
Jesus.
have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Is Jesus dead? Did I kill Jesus? This music is beautiful.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it.
Whoa.
And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
This is our sword.
Just wonderful.
I want to use the sword. I want to use it. Please be a good sword. Please be a good sword. Oh, it's a good sword. Silver, so it's for monsters as well. Oh, look at that. Oh, hell yeah. That's an awesome sword. We are definitely using that. I need to sell some of this stuff. That is awesome. So we beat up Jesus. I hope that means we're not going to hell, but we earned this sword. I am 90% sure we just met Jesus. So we've met the devil, and we've met Jesus. Cool. Cool. Cause, you know, why not? Sorry, what is it? Steel. Just cause, you know, I'm a curious fellow. Steel sword. I don't think there's a sword better. There is. So far. Okay, so it's one of these. Probably this one here. Armor piercing, critical hit. Armor piercing, 300, critical hit, 100. I can cause burning and stuff. So yeah, this is what we want. Which we can craft as soon as we get to the thing. Hey horse. If I can help it, I'm not going to change my silver sword. That thing is dope.
I'm my own master.
Yeah, I'm the champion. You all should rep.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your ticket.
To be honest, every last man.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
What do you mean? I got them all.
What do you have on offer?
Right, sell some shears we don't need. Need that. Silver sword. Don't need that. 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 That or that. The rest of the stuff we need. Prepare all that. Thank you. This is the one we want. So we need 2 of those, and now we can craft it.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Thank you. Does it look bad? No, it looks good. Okay, cool. And we need to add attachments. We want burning, bleeding, attack power, armor piercing. I want to burn him. Burn, burn, burn. Hands up in the fire. Burn, 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 burn. Now we can sell the other
Greetings.
sword.
What?
Sell that. Now we got this other stuff to keep.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Thank you. Although the assassin. Her sign is the bear. When shield shatters, there's a chance of Neon will cast. That's useful. Counter by building involvement. That's also useful. If that 5,000, do we try and... It's not enough. Should we see how far we can get it? No. We just have the money. I should really Google how to make money. in this game.
little Abby.
Nice tune.
So that's all Gwent, which I couldn't care for. We've completed so many quests. Failed a few. Yeah, I guess we're on that then.
Just behave, friend.
Reginald D'Auvray has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
Couldn't care less. I think after this, I'm definitely gonna Google how to get.
A return to traditional values and morals.
By the Prophet's wings. A witcher.
Yeah, I'm a witcher.
We shall long for the scar.
Scar is a part of me. So let's just... Oh, look at that. That's a sword and a half. And then of course we got this human sword, which we can set people on fire with. I'm not actually the biggest fan of it, to be honest, but it looks good sheathed. Now this sword looks cool.
Damn it. Killer must still be here. Throat torn open by man-like jaws. Man-like. Except for long fangs.
So a vampire or a werewolf.
Killed with a single blow. Woman from the inn was wearing this coat. In the cellar. Gotta be. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though. Or a Fletter. Bruxa. Gotta be. Attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
That's a sword, that's a scar. Whoa. Beautiful. Spider-Man. I don't know this thing. Quite hard to beat. What? Vampires, they were at the bottom. Brooks leaves. Urigen? Oh, okay. Oh, so it's one of the teleport ones. Okay.
Black blood and moon dust. Could be lifesavers. River muck. Carried the body in his cart. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs. Broke his neck.
What a horrible death. What a strong
Hurled
man.
against the wall with great force. Used this to batter down the grate.
Oof.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
She's a strong lady. Do you mind?
You. Saw you at the inn.
I said, do you mind? Some
I
clothing
know
you
what
need.
you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Ugh.
We don't have to fight.
You do have to put on some clothes, though.
You are wrong.
I mean,
I cannot let you leave.
now you don't look good.
Like that silver.
I've already lost a lot of health. You don't have to do this. Damn it, I thought I could. Seriously, you've lost a lot of your life. You can give up now. Live in semi-beautifulness. I had to do this because we couldn't fight her normal because it would show You're nearly dead. Struck like. How dare you escape? I don't. Ow! I'm dead.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Thanks for all your stuff. You are now defeated. Such a shame. He was so helpful. Where is the table? We were that busy fighting, I've lost there.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Do have so many questions. You were so hard. I know. Now I do want to see the Duchess, but I do kind of want to get a shave. And tomorrow. Okay, so we need to just keep going forward. Save here in case this somehow changes the story or something. Oh, we need to be around here anyway. Cool.
Hey!
Yay! So what's going on?
Golding! Palmading! Deep welcome, my good sir.
Need him.
Yeah. Clean shaven.
My time's up. So long.
Yep.
Deep Panthara!
I don't do beards. At least in this place. Right?
Giant belched forth a roar so hot.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But Sir Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah. Virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldaccia, too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar? With some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast was a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells hanging from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this. Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go.
He's the one who helped us defeat that guy in the last part. That guy, tree monster. Whoa. This ain't him. Who's this? Wait, is it? Could be him. Do you know how strong you have to be to lift one of those? Have you ever been to like one of those museums as, like, a kid, where they let you, like, pick up like shields like that? They are heavy.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Can't intrude. I reckon there's going to be a chance for us to intrude, but we can't. Next honor is very important.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Guys, so be it. It sucks, but it has to be that way. It's the worst place to be. We fought a few of these.
Damn it. We have to help him.
Help? Or we just go and help? Yeah, it's a lot heavier than Knight's Arm.
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, for Nightling, the beast heaved its foul girth, let loose a roar, and knocked him to earth. And the Witcher, with one mighty bound, to give fight to the beast, it turned to pound!
What now, you piece of filth?
He might not hurt him, I think.
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds. Out, free flame. And thus the Witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust.
Dead yet.
The Witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun, struck the monster that
Like that silver.
Call the Duchess!
I like that my sword blows. He's dying. He's dying. He's dead.
Alas, Palmerin lies prostrate. He has breathed his last breath. Avenge the Witcher, and bravely unto death! Leaves at the love's first spurt, so the Witcher wound the Selma, then its foul heart hurt.
He killed someone I liked. That is not a safe place for you to stand.
Selma's cries ring aloud. Blood transforms into jelly.
Ow, douche.
What now, you piece of filth?
Look, you can't. I'm basically just doing this just to show off. Ow. Do you mind? She looked annoying. I feel like he wasn't trapped in that corner. It's a shame he died
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
If I spare it, it'll die anyway. Put it out of its misery.
Suffered enough.
It, literally, yeah. It would be worse to keep it alive.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised be the victors!
Plus, if we want the person's help, we don't want to wind it up. There's just more reasons to kill it than that.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help.
Oh, he's not dead. Okay, good.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly paints you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Thank
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full-plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Your Grace, My contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Alright. That poor beast. But it needed to be done.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
And he's got an
Your Grace.
awesome mustache.
Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt.
We have
the
a
coin,
home.
however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Beast's first victim, Beast's cult.
How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespia was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges. Enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinch.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances.
Very curious.
Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
They were a team?
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
And this beast is sentient.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the Hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The Hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
Maybe.
And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses! Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Not a bad view at all. Fuck, you know.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy. Whoa.
Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Ride like the wind, Bullseye!
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Long may she live!
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
Good!
Let's follow her.
You just run through a horse.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Is this part of the game?
Yeah, totally. It's part of the game.
It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the Hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Let's break them.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out.
That's funny.
Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs round over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
Okay.
The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
Let's go.
Ciorano of the 1290 vintage. I do encourage you to drive.
encourage me to do what you want.
If one were to call a state courageous or cowardly, what other part of the
I gotta go.
But this is no true unicorn.
Oh.
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Hey. Trust me, don't you? So gonna run off. Use your witch's sense.
Think unicorns. Rainbows, little girls, sweets maybe?
Thief! How dare he! Scandalous!
Yeah. There. Right, okay.
Damn it. Almost had it.
Cake. Cake. Look, cake. You gotta like cake.
Damn it.
They say a great deal about you, Witcher, and whisper even more.
How do I use this? Cake.
Damn, doesn't have a sweet tooth. Almost had it.
God damn it. I'm gonna steal more things from you.
Cold game's not likely to tempt a unicorn. Crispy apple. Should like that like any other damn horse.
Yeah, I'm a thief, I know. I'm horrible. Listen, I wouldn't normally steal. I really wouldn't, but... Hey.
An apple. Yum yum.
Yeah, look, you come to me. Yeah.
Easy. Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Was that the clue to ride the unicorn? I'd do better off horses.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
Why do I get the feeling?
My brother gave me a sword. I made it on purpose. Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
I think I found it.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Yep. I know, I'm the worst. Listen, if it wasn't about life or death, I wouldn't have even cared. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't have even cared. Not even a little bit. But a knight's life is on the line. And I've seen a knight lose his life. And I never want to see it again. Get out of my way.
I'm glad to see her illustrious grace summon such a profession.
Woman.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules. Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Can I be clever? Nah, it's Witcher 3 riddle. No, not Hearthstone. Little one, yeah. Ah, got it.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed. But only one locks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
This is why I like the internet. She looks better without the long skirt. Whoa. Whoa. Is it Morbin time?
What the butch?
Oh, wow, Geralt.
What was that?
What the hell is that? I love that song.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It's dead, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours.
Okay, I'm gonna guess his weakness is this. Alright, dodge that. It's not very... Oh, that's even worse. Ah, shit. 2 hits. 1, 2, move. 1, 2, move. 1, 2, move. 1, 2, move. 1, move. 1, 2, move. What? Stop. One, 2, move. 1, 2, move. 1, 2, move. Ah, you dick. No healing. Ow. Ah, why did you... No, 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 stop, please. No, please, stop. Why did I do that potion? No. What? Did I lose? Is this like a kill animation because I lost to a boss?
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
You being here, not some fortunate coincidence, I take it.
Your powers of deduction seem to have waned not one bit. Unhappy. I came here for Dettlaff. I fear he's become entangled, landed himself in serious trouble.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You
And I beat
call
him.
it that? Though Dettlaff is, how would you humans put it, more bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Geralt is 98 here or 99. Jeez.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him. Immensely.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, inventing his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I'd prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère la Chaise-Longue Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
so weird.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
I just about survived that. Okay, now that I've spent an hour doing nothing. Can I just leave? Oh, hi guys.
Up shoop dum da re re up shoop. Don't think you've got carte blanche here.
So, I know this guy's trying to convince us, but the thing is, he said he doesn't understand human ways and stuff, and that's why he's like angry. So, these knights could have not even been bad people. They could have just said the wrong words, or said the wrong insult or joke, and then the vampire went, well, they're gonna die, I gotta kill them.
Oh, the Witcher! The one that Duquesa summoned!
So, I'm really not seeing how this guy gets to live. I'll do what I want with who I want. With what I want. Yeah. Got a bit of time. And there is basically no one to teleport. Awesome. We'll get down there and call our horse. Of course, our horse spawned up there. There you are.
Giddy up.
Let's go. Jump the wall. Jump. Jump.
Move it.
X is jump. Jump. What? He didn't count. Stupid horse. My red dead horse would have jumped. Negan would have jumped. Oh, Lori. Oh, scrawny nag. Ow. Cool, and now that I've done that, I'm gonna rest for an hour.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
This is perfect.
Regis! Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be. Gotta be another way in around here. Time to end this.
He wants to fight. Whoa, that, right. Well, this looks pretty inviting. Hi. Ow. 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 Okay, yeah. There we go. Why the magic lamp? do we need?
Keymores. Fiddles are plenty around here.
That's cool. Made it.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect?
Not human.
Not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food.
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
I'm not human. If vampires want to go saying they're not human because they're a mutation because of a virus, then I'm not human because of the Witcher thing that went on. It's the same thing.
Can't you just summon Dettlaff? You're both hired vampires, there's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Dettlaff. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you.
So we're gonna meet Dracula.
I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kobinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a
So
distant
we met
bell.
the devil, Jesus,
Read about it
and now we're
in
gonna meet
Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy of Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Kobinarius never managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Kovinaris spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
A weird hand. Oh, what the hell? That bird was tripping.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned. Him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time, nonetheless. So, perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Wanna get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
What's it like being dead?
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Dettlaff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible. As my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Smart. I'm not gonna answer. This is a stupid question.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start? Blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cirilla?
I did.
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back. Defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seemed I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. All right. Give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say. But I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a Witcher?
Oh. That's a good question. Okay, so we found that machine which made us more powerful as a Witcher, and there was a chance it could have made us human. But then when Geralt found out it just made Witchers more powerful, he went in there without a second thought. I don't know. I can't get in his mindset. A part of me is like, the way he talks about it, you would prefer to be someone else, but who would he be? What would he do? We're gonna play it cool. Like, depends how he says it.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Yeah, that's what I
ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer. To find out if I like being a Witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always.
There's a lot.
I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a Witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment. ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived, entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate. It's covered in... spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later.
If we can ask it to spit to a vial.
Some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Why are all the statues just the bottom half? It doesn't make any sense.
Let's go.
The best scenario. Interesting. Haha. You don't need me. So burning it helps. I can burn it. Good to know. Very good to know. There's a vampire.
I stopped the larder of the Duquesa.
I couldn't care.
The dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
Gaston?
The dressings, bandages. Where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind. I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Good thing,
Decent
Gaston.
enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some time on your body to be sure. The smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
So long, Gaston.
Wait, I will come with you.
I don't need your help.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Extreme cosplay.
Trail leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property, probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
I got an idea. Boom.
Damn it.
Jesus.
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Servant. Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
Silver tableware. Elven engravings.
Not the elves again.
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical.
You know what's weird? These statues, they're old. These are old statues. But look, the weapons, they're clean. fresh, newly put there. Someone's been taking care of specifically these. Why? I've seen Doctor Who, I know what Weeping Angels are.
Throats massacred, one mighty blow. Shield alongside old and dented, swords ceremonial, and Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls for little sacrifices?
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
Humans. Well, they're not going to use them. Don't ask why I'm looting. It's my dude.
Burn marks. So they catch fire, explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain? How did he come by it? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee. Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Listen, I'm a Witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits? It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene, the event of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Who are you exactly?
Durant Faucher Plamondon de Savaran, Lord of these lands, and Chairman of the Society of Friends of the History of Tucson. We meet here annually to mark the anniversary of the Elfin Homage. But something like this, why, it's a first.
So while reenacting a scene from the past, somehow, unintentionally, you summoned a specter, a Korgorath, or a tube, maybe.
What? What now?
Best thing? You gotta do it again, of course.
Are you mad? Would you have this thing kill us?
No, don't want it to kill anyone. Precisely why I gotta do my job. Summon it again, whatever it is, and tend to it once and for all. Durand, think I can reenact the pledge, the giving of homage, alone?
It was a great, momentous event. The surrender of Tucson's last elfin king. You will need at least 3 individuals.
Ah, and I brought this guy.
You know what I'm gonna ask for. Need your help. But I'll understand if you turn me down. No objections? Good. Let's get to work. Start by clearing the corpses. Got some time. Won't start the reenactment before nightfall. Things of this sort are a lot more likely to work after dusk. One last thing, though. My pay. Don't work for free, you know.
Understood. Just keep the danger at bay, and I shall be generous. Through and through.
Cool. We're even gonna get paid. I didn't expect to get paid.
I will stand, or rather, sit in for King Ludovic upon the elfin throne, while you, Witcher, will play the Enshe ruler, who we must don the costumes. All must be just right.
I'll wear the costume.
Divethaf, the Elven King, hosted Ludovic in his own palace upon his own throne, amidst the blinding glow of a plethora of torches.
I want that.
Divethaf laid at Ludovic's feet a loaf of binnen and elfin bread, thus granting humans rule over seat-yielding lands. Don't interrupt. Divethaf filled the ornate ceremonial bowls with elven wine. Gwynnoed, the sweetest blood of the land that had been torn from him. At long last, the Elfin King grasped his sword and shield, thus symbolically passing command of his armies to humans. Elfin King, erect in his pride, drew his blade and dropped to his knees, thus acknowledging his final defeat. Ludovic then spake.
I accept your allegiance and shall return in 1 year's time to...
Knew it.
Ah! Look! Look! The statues!
Impossible! God's mother!
What the fuck? Use the elven sword, okay. What? What? Jesus. Okay, so one, you have to use the elven sword, that makes sense. And two... What the... It won't let me use my spells, that's not nice. I dodged that. Ow. Okay, fuck off. Literally fuck off. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am literally sorry. I'm sorry. The elves won. You happy now? Oh my god. Leave, leave, just leave, just leave, just leave this quest. I killed you, guy. No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, 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 please, please. Fuck. What? killed the woman. Okay, I killed the woman. I don't even care. I'm fine with that. I killed the woman. There's multiple women, but I killed the most annoying one. Alright, this time. Okay, did the spell wanted. And you die! No. Move! No, 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 please, please, please! Oh, that is bullshit. Oh, that is actual bullshit. Wow, you cunt. That is actual bullshit. I would have won that. I was good. My health was good. I took out one of them. I was like, that is some bullshit. Take out the women first.
The sculptures, they came alive. By what witchcraft?
Dunno. Specialize in killing monsters. Reviving them, not so much.
I may know what happened. The statues, you see, once stood in the palace of one Defethov. I acquired them a month past because perhaps I should start at the beginning. This Defethov was to pay tribute to humans, producing statues of this sort each year. Yet, he did so but once, for he perished in the massacre of non-humans at the foot of Mount Gorgon in the year 782. It's fortunate he did too, as Defethov had planned Ludovic's downfall, for he sculpted not statues, but columns that masqueraded as such. Columns activated with words said in homage. Columns that would have turned the king and his bodyguards into so much colorful confetti.
Typical treachery embodied. Elves. Psheh.
You're no better. Elves were just defending their territory. You humans took it, but you still weren't sated. Had to cut the elves down, every last one.
You? What does that mean? You're a man as we are.
Yeah, in a way. Just ashamed to have to admit it sometimes.
Your words? They're wrong, Witcher. But I'll not let you leave empty-handed. Take this as your reward.
Farewell.
300 crowns after I said you suck. Awesome. Okay. And if I look here, Gwen, what's that? Okay, so we have 2 new quests to do. Cool. Oh. I can sell that. It's not that great. Well, I'm gonna call it for now. But it's been fun. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the flip side.